We'll do as best as we can to get all this in 10 minutes. All right, so- Oh, here it is, okay. So this is a good overview, right? This is, it's titled The Task List for Area 30 to 33. So, Angel, go ahead and find this, and Diane, why don't you find this?
Okay.
It's not in that packet right now. It's what I gave you this morning.
Oh, mine's in my car then, because I took that whole bag and everything out.
Diane, we can share this one.
That's fine.
Okay, okay.
So everything we need is in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we'll go through this.
And my scribble on top
No,
of
no, you're
everything
okay.
we need.
Scribble's good. I have lots of it. Look, there's a song for everything. There it is.
And it should be,
No, that's not it.
I flipped through the pages, so it should be right back here.
Okay, you got it, you got it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Objective number 1 is know your contest forms, and I told you to print it off. You can if you want, it depends on how well you are familiar with contest forms, but just to have a good idea of how the contest form works.
Yep.
And there's a resource where I do contest forms. Oh, that's Club Officer. If you look under speech, this speech contest resources, this is from 2022. It's just an example. This is an example of contest chair, contest master, SAA, 2 SAAs.
So that's an outline of every functionary that you need for the contest.
Oh,
So you can set up a
perfect.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I can send it to you both if you want.
I'm gonna
Well,
get
I work
everything
with
from
her.
her.
Oh, okay, so you can get it, okay. You got it.
Send it to me,
Oh, send it to
please, and I'll send it to the district because this is awesome.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
that's-
yeah.
And you will get credit for all this. I'm not going to take credit for it. This is really good.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is all the functionaries, and then this page is, these are the forms. Starts with the, contest certificates from 510A to 510K. It's just speech contest certificates. You're gonna need to print those out for whoever wins
The contest.
Yeah.
contest. They get first place, second place, third place, and then there's also, just for participation, if you don't get a place, you just participate. You get a form saying you participated. And then if you are a functionary, it's good to give the functionaries
Yeah.
forms too. You don't have, you can just, print the name of the contest, the date when it happened, you sign it, and then you can write the name of the person that you're trying to award. So that's how I do it. So that's just these 5 rows. They're all speech contest certificates. Okay. Next row is the results form, and that's going to look like this. And you've probably seen it before. You just, this is where you say, were there any time disqualifications? Yes, no. And then tell us who the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place winner is.
Right.
So that's pretty much all you need to know for results.
Nice.
Judge certification of eligibility is in here. That's this next page. You want to get that from all your judges. Make sure that they sign. And data contest, what contest? Is it club area, division level? And then that's where they sign, put their member number, signature, date, that stuff.
So this is a list of forms.
Yeah, this is the forms. I'm going through all the forms. Speech contest, this is for the timer to record who the contestant is, how long did they actually.
Are these forms digitally? Can they find
Yes.
these forms on their, what is that website we were talking about
It's
earlier?
on TI's website.
Toastmaster.
On Toastmasters
International.
website, okay.
So the rules, the handbook has all this stuff, but this is great because these never change. The
Okay.
rules of the handbook change, and that's why when you do your briefings, you wanna have the book with you when you do your briefings, because they wanna make sure they're at the current year. But these never change year to year to year. So if you build up like a portfolio ready for it, you can have them for years on end. You're not going to kill trees and ruin trees by doing that.
Yeah, just get like one binder for contests. Oh,
File.
yeah.
That way you got
They're
extras at
always
all
there.
times.
like, what's his name?
Yep.
Mm-hmm, okay.
This is the ballot counters tally sheet. That's here. And then you have contests. This is for the judge for the table topics.
Yeah.
This is what their ballot looks like. There's also a special ballot if for, and then you know.
Tiebreakers.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
tiebreakers. Yeah. Got it, you got it, yep. This is for humorous speech. It's gonna be kind of similar.
So would you suggest just reviewing them and getting familiar with them so that we know when the time comes for us to be able to execute the job effectively?
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly. Just wanted to show something so it doesn't surprise you in case you may have seen this and forgotten, but the humorous and the table topics have slightly different judging criteria and point systems. They should all add up to 100 points, but if you see humorous has more criteria. There's about 10 criteria here versus like 7.
All right,
Table topics has 7 criteria, but humorous has like 10. And they're not exactly the same, so it's good to just kind of have the judges glance through it just to be aware
gotcha.
that there's differences in these two different rating forms. But that's all I'm gonna say about those.
I see you got some COT stuff there too.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna worry about
Oh,
that
okay.
today. I
Okay.
don't think, at least
I
not
mean, we
right
can
now.
look at it, but,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. I don't mean today, I mean just because we have them and we're taking them with us, we can go through them, and then next time we meet, we can ask you questions, or,
Oh yeah.
I think that's kind of a good idea, at least then know that we flipped through them and kinda,
You know, I'll go
Yeah.
through it quickly. I'll go
Okay.
through it quickly, but a little later, after, just wanted to do one like section at a time.
Okay.
Just do one section at a time. Okay, so this is a notification of contest winners, so this is what you'll actually send to the next level, so that would be the division, so I get whatever form you fill out at your areas. Then you'll say who's first, second place, maybe third, usually you don't. John, do you know if you have to fill out the people who don't place on this
No.
form? Okay, so it's just like the winners?
Mhm.
Only winners. Okay, thank you, yeah, I appreciate that.
Remember we did that last time?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, I guess, but, yeah, thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
Yeah, so cool, and, all right, so that's the one, let's see, is that the last one? That's what I'm trying to wonder. Let's see. I think that's all of them. Oh, no. Okay, this is, you have to get this from your speakers who are participating. And this,
That's the first form.
that's the first one, there's 2 of them. There's a speech contestant profile.
Okay.
So
Good thing
I'll
we
show
did
you real quick. Speech contestant profile is on my right. And then the one that speech eligibility of speaker is on my left. And that's what you'll need for each speaker that participates.
So 2 forms per speaker.
2 forms, you got it,
Okay.
yeah. And this is gonna have some fun, speech contestant profile will have some fun questions, like what are your interests and hobbies? What inspires you the most? What's your favorite quote? Obviously, you put your speech title, notable accomplishments and awards. That's gonna be stuff that the contest master, like John Lash has done in the past, maybe you've done it in the past also as contest master, where you say, our contestant loves turtles, or is a big on Oompa Loompa, or like Star Wars, you know, stuff like that. So
Right.
that's what you're gonna use for
it's like fun facts.
fun facts, make it entertaining for the whole audience. Okay, so that's it for your forms. I'm gonna put this away. And then officer training, I feel like that's kind of like easier. What I'm gonna do is, okay, let's go back to this task list. Okay, so the second item is understanding how your contest forms are used. Okay, so we just went through that quickly. The third item, third row, is contest forms, speech contest guidebook. Okay, so we talked about that briefly.
Mhm.
the CJ is this chief judge. That's the person who's gonna be most responsible for making sure that the contest runs smoothly. So, we can talk about that at another time, especially when you get your chief judge. Usually we will get someone like, I've done it before, but I'm not the best person at it. I think Brenda Alaco is really like good about that. I will ask her for questions.
You do have a
And-
Division C judge, chief judge for your
Oh,
division.
yeah.
That can also assist you guys in finding that area or step in for your area. I'm not the one, I thought I was filling in for you guys too,
This is my boy.
but.
He's Division B boy.
Debbie
That's
stole
my
it.
boy. I got him, sorry.
Have used that individual to help you, and if you need help looking for people, let me know.
Okay.
Okay,
They're
cool.
already assigned by the district? Okay, we'll have to find out who that.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Brenda knows,
Brenda knows, okay, cool, thank you.
because we're all supposed to go down to district to work the district conference too, as judges. So we're kind of been pre-assigned, so we're warming our way up to get to district.
Nice.
Cool, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, the fourth item, understand how to set up hybrid meetings. So what I did is, I put on the next page, it's 4 pages, but I printed on 2 pages. This is how to set up a hybrid meeting. So when you flip this page, you see
Okay.
how to set up a hybrid meeting. I made a little graphic here, and this is gonna help you. This is based on the Carrollwood, the Jimmy Keel Library setup. We have a screen like this. And this is ideal because that's where you're gonna show, this is represented by this here. This is supposed to be a TV. This is a TV. And this one, this is an alternative spot. You don't really, this is, I'll write ALT location. That's an alternative location for your TV. You don't really have to have it there. I would say if you have it at the front, then it's easier. I would say it's easier for the audience to see because the audience is gonna be in the back. So that's my recommendation, is to have it up front. Then you're gonna have here on the left front, you're gonna have a podium. That's the podium here. It's kind of faded out, but that's where it is.
So these are key things we need to have when we're having a hybrid meeting. TV, monitor, podium, your desk set up
Yeah,
where
desk.
people can
Uh-huh.
communicate effectively.
Yes. I didn't put any desks here because I just wanted to focus on the electronics
Gotcha.
setup. But yes, as you said, the desks are important. Those are important.
I'm watching our time, by the way, because she's gonna kick us out.
Oh, okay. So this is supposed to be
This is relevant to the contest.
yes, this
In
is.
order to have a hybrid contest, we
contest.
have to have a camera facing the podium, a camera facing the
Audience.
Audience.
So is multiple points to cameras, or is just one camera that covers the entire
You're gonna wanna
So-
have two.
cameras? And who's gonna provide the equipment?
Yes, you will share it. You should bring one camera and then have the Zoom person bring another camera. And if you can find a third, that would be ideal. If not,
So to understand it better, we have to recruit a Zoom contest master
Yes.
who's gonna bring their own equipment.
Mm-hmm.
yes, I would
Well,
say
your
at least.
contest master are not responsible, it's your Zoom master. A lot of Zoom masters will have it, or you can reach out to the other areas, like you guys have all your equipment right there.
Yeah, I'll probably
So,
help out. with
Bring,
the
you know, see if they
camera,
can bring it.
'cause I can-
I know one thing that they were doing Wednesday night was where I stayed in front of the podium the whole time on purpose, but they did tell them, move the camera where I would move. And one thing, that we had the TV on back so we could see everybody. And then you guys had the TV over here, so the speaker could see them too. So they were not talking like this, they were talking to them directly, so they could see the speaker too. And they could get the reactions to it.
Yes, that's important because, so you have the two cameras, one facing the one for the speaker to show the Zoom people what the speaker is doing. Then you have that second one to show the audience. And then you're gonna use the TV. It's gonna be your third peripheral, and that's gonna be connected to either the second or I would say try to find a third computer, but if you can't find a third person computer, just connect it to the second one. But that's gonna be, someone's gonna be on Zoom, and then it's gonna be that same person with a computer will be connected to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
The TV. And so when you're on Zoom, you're gonna be able to see all the.
So
All
to
the
break it down into
Zoomers.
instruction, and I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Sure.
So the key points is that the speaker has to be able to see the audience has to be able to see the speaker.
The speaker
Okay.
has to be able to see the Zoom people.
So the camera.
The Zoom, I mean, yeah, that's a pursuit.
Because there might be people live too, it's gonna be both, so,
Well, not for the area, they,
No?
it's still, right now, they're kind of, what was said at Lakeland compared to what was said here is, they're pushing really hard to get away from Zoom.
Yeah, but we're gonna still assume that Zoom is happening.
In the case of a Zoom, we just have to make sure that everybody sees everybody.
Pretty much you have two main cameras.
Okay.
One to show the speaker, another to show the audience. I would say if you only have one camera, then just show the speaker, but it's helpful to show the audience. It's like a priority is to show the speaker. And then also to show the speaker, the person who's the contest master is gonna want to be that same, the camera for the speaker will be the same camera for the contest master. And then the chief judge will like walk in also and be behind the podium as well.
I think priority number one is that the judges be able to see the speaker.
That's it.
Well, yes, and they'll be able to
In case
see.
of everything
Yep.
else fails.
They'll be
The
able to
judges
see
need
them.
to see the speaker.
They're supposed to be in the audience, but you might have one or two on Zoom. Sometimes you might have all of them on Zoom, but the point is that they'll be able to see. They'll be able to see. As long as you have one camera to show the speaker, then you're good. And then the second camera is for audience.
Okay, so you have one camera pointing at you and one camera over there pointing at the audience.
Yes.
Wouldn't you be able to, like what you guys do, you have your camera right in front of the podium or the lectern. Okay, if you have a speaker on Zoom, just take that camera, turn it to the audience.
Well, that's kind of hard to do because you don't want to have to turn the camera around instantaneously multiple times, right? And that's why at Carrollwood we always have at least those two cameras. Because
So I
it's
have
just-
another question, because this is a new thing, having the podium be a focal point. Prior contests, they had an area that they could move within.
Oh, yeah.
Will
yeah.
they still have that area?
Yeah, that is something that I guess they put tape
Yeah.
to, maybe they would
I
do it
just wanna
about-
make sure, because
think it's
if
like
we have
12 feet or
speakers that are
something.
used to speaking at home,
Right.
right? But they're coming live, you wanna prepare them that there will be judged on their body language.
Mm-hmm.
And they will have a podium and or an area to move within.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure they still get to have that area, or are they stuck behind that podium?